What up, everybody? Welcome to another comic book haul video. This haul is from May 17th. I went May 17th to get these titles. The weekend, it came and went, and I did not get to see Mad Max Fury Road. Yeah. But I got some really great comic books, so that's a good thing. Really great haul, really good titles. I'm very excited to read each and every one of these. Don't know when that's gonna be, but anyway, let me go ahead and show off these titles. As always, I go to Biking Board Whittier, Biking Board Comics in Whittier, California, my favorite comic store. I love the guys over there, and I got the majority of these titles over there. And I still, of course, go to Undercity Comics in Uptown Whittier, California as well, because I'm not going to travel state to state to get different comics. So either way, I will leave the Facebook pages in the description. You can check them out if you're ever in the Whittier area. And let's go ahead and show out these titles. First, let me show you. This is part of the Convergence series. Not a whole lot of DC in this haul. A lot more Marvel, but part of the DC Convergence series, I got Suicide Squad. As you can see, this is issue number 2 of 2. I have issue number 1, so I'm looking forward to reading these. I'm not really too hip on what's going on with this Convergence series. I know a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. But I do like the Suicide Squad, and I'm curious about reading more Suicide Squads. And I just turned on my computer. Damn it. That's what you get when you get a touchscreen. As you can see, I got Batman in the background. Hi, Batman. You want to be part of the video, Batman? Okay, Batman wants to be part of the video. So yeah, Suicide Squad, part of the Convergence series. Really cool artwork, very retro looking, just a barrage of great colors and what a beautiful art style this is. Looking forward to reading both of these issues. And really looking forward to... I'm really trying to learn more about the Suicide Squad. So, next, this kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know that they were making this. I go to the comic store and I just get what I see and whatever's on my pull. And I had no idea that they were making a new series of this. Well, not a new series, but part of the ongoing series. And what I got is Injustice, Gods Among Us, Year 4. This is issue number 1. I started collecting this comic with Year 3. I'm a sucker for comics that have number 1 on them, issue number 1. And of course I played the game, I love the game. So when my sister and I we got back into the comic book game last year, that's when they released year 3, and of course it's got all the characters that I love, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all the familiar DC characters, and I played the game, so I figured, why not read the comic? However, of course, I still need to read year 1 and 2. I'm sure I can read the first issue of year 3 and be able to pick up on it, but I don't want to do that. I still want to go back and find the past issues. And I showed you in previous videos that I do have a couple of trades for year 1 and year 2. I need to pick up the rest of those so that I can be able to read the entire set. Now I got year 4. Apparently we're moving on to year 4, and I'm really dying to read these comics, but I need to get the whole set, and that's going to take a while. So next I got issue number 18 of Magneto. And as you can see, it says Last Days of Magneto, part of the Secret Wars series going on. Was it kind of an interesting story with the Magneto comic. A while back, when the Axis storyline was going on, I collected all of those, and I wanted to get all of the tie-ins. I'm nowhere near having them all, but I still want to get as many as I possibly can. Just to have it as a collection piece. But Magneto, of course, had a couple of issues that had the Axis logo on it. And at the time, I didn't have the cash for the particular issue. So over at Dragon Board, I asked the owner, my buddy JC, to put it in my pool. Just keep it there till I can come back next week and pick it up. And so I did that. Now, I think he might have thought that I wanted the Magneto series being pulled. I wanted it as part of my pull. That wasn't necessarily the case, but you know what? I didn't fight it, I like the Magneto character. I'm curious about reading and learning more about the Magneto character. And he's got such a great look. Wow, what the hell happened there? So yeah, I definitely want to read more about Magneto. The only problem is, since this is issue number 18, there's obviously a whole lot more I have to go back on. I know that there's plenty of trades in this series, so I'm going to eventually pick those up. But yeah, that's my little story of how I got into the Magneto comic book. I haven't read a single issue, but it's it was funny that I just suddenly started getting these comics when I never intended to. It was almost like the universe telling me, you need to start collecting Magneto. So, don't fight the feeling, don't fight the universe, just get Magneto. And now, this comic series is obviously on its way out. It's going to end its run due to the Secret Wars series, so it'll be a nice collection to have once I get them all. And continuing on with the Last Days of, part of the Secret Wars series. This is a series that I am currently collecting, though I haven't started reading it yet, and that's Captain America, actually I should say, no, it doesn't say on you. Captain America and the Mighty Avengers. I was curious with this new Captain America reincarnation, the Falcon turning into Captain America. I'm collecting that series again. I have not started reading it, but obviously this is I don't know if you want to call it a tie-in or a spin-off. I think spin-off is more like it. And I figured, you know what, I came across issue number 1 when it came out, and I just sort of kept collecting it ever since. And now, with the Secret Wars series going on, they're obviously going to end this one, so again, I'll be happy to have all of them. Just check out that artwork. You see just a variety of familiar Marvel characters. You got Spider-Man there, of course. He's always got to pop in every now and then. Very curious to read this series. Very excited actually to read this series, but I got a lot to catch up on. I mean, the stock of comics that I haven't read yet is ridiculous. Next is issue number 8 of Bucky Barnes' Winter Soldier. Now, first of all, I love this cover art. This is awesome. You got some great write-ups on here. The Interplanetary Space Rifle Association official gun planet target for use in all solar systems. That is awesome. I love this little write-up here. Kill a planet, save a universe. Kill a universe, save a multiverse. faster, Bucky Barnes, kill, kill, kill. And parentheses it says, don't try this at home. Fictional advice does not necessarily apply to your particular reality. That's awesome. That's so clever. You got just all these different planets on this target here, on this target sheet. Bucky, I don't know if he's off on his aim, but his targets are, or his hits are all over the place, but at the same time, each hit is hitting a planet, so I guess that was his intention. But just such a cool cover art. I really dig the cover art. As for the comic, I think I've talked about this comic in the past. It is a little far-fetched. It's a little more. I got a little more than I bargained for. I fell in love with the Winter Soldier character due to the movie Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and I was hoping that this comic would kind of give me some knowledge on the character, but this just goes beyond what I think the Winter Soldier has ever been a part of. He's more of a super spy that in this series he's keeping an eye on all these different planets and aliens and drug smuggling through the universe. It's very weird and far-fetched, and I usually don't dig that type of story telling. I'm really more to the espionage aspect, the crime fighting comic book aspect. Recently, I was supposed to get Guardians 3000, I think issue number 8 or 9 this week. I told them, just forget it, take that off my pull. I wasn't into it because it was too sci-fi-ish. I love sci-fi, but I prefer to watch it as opposed to reading it, and I'm not gonna lie, some of that shit just goes over my head. With this series, I've read 2 issues of it, and the art style is very unique. It's not exactly the most appealing, the Ghost Batman, most appealing thing to look at. But it was creative, and I like the first 2 issues, even though, in all honesty, I kind of don't know what the hell's going on. But I love the banter between Bucky and Daisy Johnson. I love that Loki is somehow part of this series. So I'm gonna go back. I may have to go back and reread those 2 issues, or I'm gonna continue on with the series and see where it goes. But almost every issue has had some incredible cover art, so I'm gonna try to stick with this series and hope that I can understand it. Okay, next issue number 2 of 8. Secret Wars. This is awesome. As I said in the previous video, I want to wait until I have all 8 issues so that I can just have a field day with the entire series and just read it. Plus, I want to try to find the add-ons and the tie-ins and everything. But just I'm excited to get these issues because the cover art on each one is just gorgeous. At least with the previous issue and with this issue, I can just imagine that every cover is going to look outstanding. And just look at that. You have all these different variations of Thor from the different universes all coming together, and they're probably going to battle it out. And it's just such an epic and beautiful cover. I mean, even if I wasn't intending to collect this series, I would probably want this cover, this issue. Based on the cover alone, it is gorgeous. Whoever did the artwork on this cover, kudos to them. As I said, I have not read issue number 1. I'm going to wait until I have them all, or at least until I have a big stack. Maybe I'll start reading it when issue number 6 comes out. It looks like it's going to be a weekly series, so I probably should just read it. But I want to wait. I want to have them all in my hands. I want to hug them and hold them and then read them. speaking of Thor, bam, new issue of Thor, issue number 8, beautiful cover art. This, I believe, is the issue where Lady Thor, I can't help but call her Lady Thor, reveals her identity. I mean, she's taking off her helmet and her mask, so I would imagine this is the issue. Especially since her identity has been spoiled all over the internet. Who knew? Even comic books have some massive, annoying spoilers. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, just on the slight itty bitty off chance you don't know who this character is. But I gotta say, at first I was pissed that I believe a day before. Okay, I'm pissed for a number of reasons. First, I'm pissed at myself for not reading the series sooner. I have them all. I've been collecting them, but I haven't touched them yet. Actually, I had a gap between issues number 2 and 6. I had to go and search for 3, 4, and 5. I found them. And from there, I thought I was going to start reading them, but I didn't. Idiot. So it's my own fault for not building up to the revealing the identity of this character. But still, I'm pissed that they had to go and blatantly spoil it all over the internet, even before this issue came out. But I will say, though, that knowing who the character is, I'm a little more fascinated now to check out, to read up on this and see how that particular character came to be Thor. So I'm pretty fascinated with that. Beautiful cover, simplistic, but gives you exactly what you need to know, that Lady Thor is going to reveal herself. And last and certainly not least, Star Wars Darth Vader, issue number 5. Anytime I go into a comic store and they have Darth Vader, or any Star Wars related comic ready for me, it's a good day. It's definitely a good day. My sister and I always get our comics on Sundays, so that's kind of like our way of going to church. And whenever I get a Star Wars issue, I can feel the Lord, you know? Darth Vader, I'm really digging this series. I'm digging the Star Wars series in general. I haven't started on the Princess Leia yet, but I've read 4 issues of Star Wars, and I've read 2 of these. This is a great series. I mean, it's interesting because it definitely shows Darth Vader's badassery, but it also shows you more of how he's not in charge, you know. Emperor Palpatine is his puppet master, and he gives Darth Vader quite a tongue lashing in the first issue, because of course he holds Darth Vader responsible for the destruction of the Death Star. But you know, Darth Vader of course has to redeem himself. He has to, you know, make the Emperor proud once again. So here he's teaming up with Boba Fett to do something or another. What I find interesting about this is Darth Vader trying to learn more about who this Luke Skywalker is. So he doesn't know who Luke Skywalker is really, but he's intrigued because he's over here carrying his old lightsaber. So who the hell is this kid, you know? So I'm loving this series, even though I'm only 2 issues in. And like I said, anytime I get a Darth Vader comic or a Princess Leia or a regular Star Wars, it is a blessed day. So anyway, that's my comic book haul for May 17th. I will be back next week to do another comic book haul, I'm sure. In the comment section and in the comment box, whatever you want to call it, what issues did you pick up if you're collecting comics, if you're a comic book collector and you're watching this? What issues did you pick up? what are some of the series that you're looking forward to. I don't know, whatever you want to talk about, just put it down in the comment section below. And I guess that's basically it. I don't want to drag on this video like I always do. So, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. I will eventually go back to doing movie reviews if you're interested in seeing that. And, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out, and, let's bring Batman back in the mix. Say bye, Batman. No? No? Okay. Alright, peace.